Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the show. This is Jenga Njeru. Now, today we have the Matchmaker show, and you understand the protocol here. Any other time we have a man on board, the man must be looking for a woman. In the same way, when we have a woman on board, that woman must be looking for a man. But because today we have a man, I will tell you the kind of woman he is looking for. But before then, if you're watching us for the first time, this is the Matchmaker show. We help men and women to get matches. And the moment they get the right ones, they meet their destinies. So you're not lost. If you're new to the show, subscribe, like the video, and don't forget to leave a comment. Also, the contacts of our guest will be on my Facebook page at Jenga Njeru. So you can follow Jenga Njeru on Facebook and you will be getting these updates in real time. Our guest on today's show is a very interesting man. And I have seen a trend where men from the US, from the UK, from the entire diaspora are moving from where they are, coming back to reinvest home. Maybe after so many years of work, many years of hard work. And our guest on today's show is one who is known, and he has been a friend of the show. There are people who watch from the periphery, and once they gain enough trust, maybe enough confidence, and they say it's the right time, then they show up and they want to be aired. He started watching us when we were 300 subscribers, he says, and now we are more than 20,000. How many are we anyway? Si tumefika 20,000 subscribers. Yeah, I think tumefika. And he started watching since we were 300 subscribers. It is interesting anyway. And he has been watching, huyu amepata, huyu hajapata, nini nini. And he has been able to interact with people at personal level, at the level of friendship. And he believes that life can be very interesting if you get the right match. Now, this is his story. At the age of 62, Duncan is ready to settle back because he has been living in Lowell, Boston, and then he left for Arizona, and then he left for, which is that place? Near Seattle, Oregon, yes. So it has been Lowell. Lowell is in Boston, Massachusetts, and he went to Arizona, and the last place was Oregon. And then he has decided to come back home. This is his story. At the age of 62, you could be asking yourself, what kind of a woman is he looking for? Why is he single? Has he been married before? Was he divorced? And questions like that. One, he is a widower. A widower is somebody who has lost a wife. The woman version or the female version of a widower is a widow. Okay. And he lost his wife before they went to the US because he's been living in the US for the last 15 years. And then he feels it is time because, according to him, you see, it is always good to be honest. He was, yeye alienda hizi shule kubwa kubwa. He went to good schools. He was raised by very able parents. And during his time, his parents were above average. Above average means they were not living in just any other kind of community. They were living in a society that was, a society that was very woke, a society that was both enlightened, exposed. They were children. He grew up with a passport, if you understand what that means. If you have a passport as a child, if you did not have to apply for your own travel international passport, then maybe your parent applied for you, then and you are not relocating. It is just for tour and travel. Then that means you were not raised in an average family, especially back those days. And Mr. Duncan is looking for a woman because, one, he is widowed, and number two, he is lonely. He says that at the age of 62, he has been a truck driver. And at the age of 62, he feels that he's very tired. Tired of the fact that he has to be working every day and long hours, sometimes overtime. Na munajua ya kwamba pesa haitoshi. That means money never gets enough. You can never get enough of it. And so when it's your time, you quit. And even the best players know when to quit. So he's not quitting to come and relax. No, he has reinvested back home. He has his own businesses and he has mastered the art of business. So for the last 7 years, he has been planning an exit strategy. An exit strategy is where you come and decide, before I live blindly, I am going to be doing ABC, okay? And I will be doing this and that, so that in case I leave this job, I will be having some income. Because even in Kenya, whether the cost of living is lower than in the United States, you will need some money to survive. Okay, you will need some money. If you do not have a home, you will need money to build or to rent. If that can't be, if renting can't be sustainable, then you can decide to build a home or buy one. Okay, but at bottom, you need to own a home. Number two, you will need food. Number three, life can be very boring if you retire and you don't have something to do. If you retire and probably there is nothing you want to do. That's why sometimes money gives you the fun that comes with it. You can travel, you can visit these things. Money can never be boring, in other words, if you have good health. And he says that he's tired of hard work. He now wants to relax because he has worked himself off for the longest time. For those 15 years, he's been in the US, 5 in Lowell, Boston, 5 in Arizona, 5 in Oregon. He feels that he has at least something that can sustain him until the final days, unless something happens. And he hopes that hakuna kitu itatokea. He does not have any medical complications or things like that. So we are hoping he gets a match from the show. Why is he interesting? He is interesting because he does not want somebody his age. Okay, and on this show we told you we do not discriminate against. There are women who come here even in the year 20s and the year 30s. Anasema yeye anataka mtu from 45 all the way to 70, and there is nothing you can do about it. Now he has said the least he can take is 30 and the maximum he can take is 42. If you are 40 and below, between 40 and 30, the better. Do you understand? Between what and what? Between the ages of 30, maximum 42. Those are the people he is likely to take. And if you're not within that age group, please, this is not the partner you will be engaging, because he has made his mind. He has his mind made up. Okay, so we can only wish Mr. Duncan the best of luck. Somebody is asking, where was he born and raised? He was born and raised in Nairobi. He was born and raised in Nairobi. All his life has been in Nairobi. Na walikuwa watu wa Upper Hill. And to date, huko ndio nyumbani. And their parents were educated. They were able to mortgage homes kitambo early enough. And then one thing led to another. He's a father of 3. All of them grown now. And educated them all. Wakati mama yao walikuwa na pass, walikuwa wadogo and things like that. So please, if you will be interested, I will post his contact there, and then as many as of those who will be interested can reach out to him directly, make a call, see what can be done, make an arrangement, and know that you're settling in Kenya, because his time is over. Until tomorrow, this is Jenga Njero. God bless you. Bye bye.